Oh, hello. Today I would like to talk to you about a very serious topic. Very, very serious. Diamond painting burnout. So, if you don't know me, hello, my name is Bev B. I have been diamond painting for 5 years, 6 years, whatever. I've acquired a huge stash, and there were times when I would sit at my desk and diamond paint for 5 or 6 hours straight, like in the evening. And on the weekends, that's literally all I would do on the weekends, just diamond paint. Eat, sleep, diamond paint. And through the years, I have learned a couple of things and realized a couple of things about myself as well. And I'm basically burnt out about diamond painting. And yes, my YouTube channel is dedicated to diamond painting. But if you have been following me or subscribed to me for a while, you know that I don't post as much as I used to post. Also subscribe because hopefully I will start posting more. But there's a few reasons why, and we're going to talk about it in this video. And then after I'm done talking about the reasons why I'm personally burnt out from diamond painting, I'm going to go through some suggestions that I came across online from forums, as well as some friends and family members have given suggestions as well. So if you are like me suffering from diamond painting burnout, maybe this is something that resonates with you. Maybe this is something you can relate to. Maybe this is something you cannot relate to because you're in the midst of your diamond painting addiction, and that's totally fine too. Save this video for later when you're feeling burnt out. What we're going to talk about today in this video is loss of novelty, overspending or stash overwhelm, and we'll also talk about community stuff. I'm not going to get too much into community stuff because really this video isn't about drama, but there's a lot that comes with craft communities, or I think niche communities in general, so we'll talk about that as well. So first off, diamond painting is supposed to be a relaxing, creative hobby where you just chill, sit back and place your drills and watch the painting come to life, according to some advertisements. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. But there comes a time after a while, after you the mist of diamond painting lifts from your face or your mind, and you're just like, I think I've had enough. And that's basically where I'm at this point in my diamond painting, I was going to say career, a diamond painting journey. Not to say that I'm not going to keep diamond painting in the future, but right now I'm just taking a break. And this break has equaled, I think, like 4 months, 5 months, probably longer than that as well. I haven't actually purchased diamond paintings in a hot minute. And before, when I was purchasing diamond paintings, I was buying like 3 or 4 at a time. And so we'll talk about that later on. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is loss of novelty. Before diamond painting, I didn't really have any dedicated crafts per se that I was really addicted to. A long time ago, I used to cross stitch. I also used to crochet. But to be honest, I was terrible at crochet, and I would just make blankets or scarves because I didn't want to learn how to read patterns. So I would just do things that were squares or rectangles, and that was it. And then cross stitch, I learned cross stitch when I was like in high school. My boyfriend at the time's mom showed me how to cross stitch, and I fell in love with it. And then I think just throughout the years, I kind of fell off and didn't really have a craft or a hobby like that. And then during the pandemic, I bought a diamond painting kit. I talk about it in other videos. I'm not really going to get into it, but I really realized that I really liked the repetition and the monotony of diamond painting. And it was kind of like a Zen moment. It was meditative for me. And I don't really care about the finished diamond painting. I like the serotonin or whatever hit that I got when I finished a diamond painting. But for me, it's always been the process of putting diamonds down is what really, really drew me to diamond painting. And it was kind of like a not a brainless activity where you just put things like it's like color by numbers, but with little gems. So you're told this color goes here, put this color here, move on to the next thing. And I really, really liked that because I needed a break, something to shut my brain off from working all the time. And so I would diamond paint, like I said before, just like 4 or 5 hours a night. On the weekends, I would diamond paint, and I was a terrible person because like a month or two into diamond painting, Kate, you're going to think I'm terrible. A month or two into diamond painting, my boyfriend at the time, which should not have been my boyfriend, had like I don't know, he was crying about something, literally like crying about something. And I was sitting at my desk diamond painting, and I was like, he's literally sitting over there crying, and I just want to diamond paint. So that's literally how bad and hyperfixated and addicted I was to diamond painting, that this person that I supposedly loved was having like a breakdown. And I was like, bro, you're interrupting my diamond painting. Okay, fine, leave me in comments. It's totally fine. I know I'm okay. I'm just whatever. So that's how bad it was and how addicted to diamond painting that I was. So it was like a hyperfixation or an addiction for me. I would ignore people. I would ignore problems. It was basically my escape from my problems, from work and personal problems. I would blow off hanging out with people because I'm an introvert. But really, was I an introvert, or was I just addicted to diamond painting? So I think like mental health issues, yes, that's why I was addicted to diamond painting. But slowly over time, as I developed other hobbies, other passions, made an effort to actually get outside of the house, etc., I stopped diamond painting as much as I had been before. I also think that spending that much time doing something, eventually you'll get bored of it. And so I don't know math. I can't do math. I can't accumulate how many hours I've dedicated to diamond painting. I've probably done like hundreds of big canvases. So there's like a lot, like a chunk of my life has been dedicated to diamond painting, or at least the chunk of the past 5 or 6 years has been dedicated to diamond painting. And a lot of that time as well, like once I discovered larger canvases, I think that also hooked me in more, because it's like, I have a large project. I want to get this done. I want to be able to show people on YouTube and Instagram. I want people to see like this cool kit that I just completed, or this cool kit that I'm working on, etc. And kind of just doing stuff for the YouTube channel. And I was like, I want my YouTube channel to grow. And now you're just like, Beverly, you never post. So a lot of things, I guess, have changed in my life. But the loss of novelty is definitely one of the bigger impacts, because I think I got burnt out from those large canvases. So when we're talking like large canvases, to me, a large canvas is anything over 70 centimeters, 80 centimeters. I've never done like a huge one. The largest one I've done was the Bosch diamond painting. I forget what it's called. It's from Jaded Gem Shop. It's one of the 3 panels. And I think that's 150 centimeters by, I don't know, 50 centimeters or something like that. It's very tall. Anyways, that's the largest diamond painting I've done before, like 150 centimeters. And I think I would just blow through them, honestly. Like I would sit there every day, diamond paint. And lots of people were like, wow, you diamond paint so fast, etc., etc. And it's like, no, I don't diamond paint fast. Well, maybe I do because I multi-place. But also I have more time than most people. Like I don't have a family. I don't have children. I don't have very many responsibilities. I'm basically a single income, no children. I think that's what they're called. Anyways, I'm basically a cat lady who sits at home. So I have more time than a lot of people to do things. And that's how I was getting them done so quickly. And hello, I was addicted to it. So I really burnt myself out by those big canvases. And like recently, but not super recently, like a few months ago, 5 months ago, I was working on a large canvas, and like I'm in the middle of it. It's still one of my WIPs, work in progresses. And partway through, I'm just like, I'm not having fun. This is not, who's that? Mary Kondo? Who is that lady? I was like, this is not bringing me joy. So I actually ended up rolling that up and putting it on my shelf. And also I feel like there was also pressure to finish, because it's like, I wanted content for my YouTube. So I'm like, okay, the sooner that I finish this, the sooner I can do a post review, or the sooner I can share a photo on Instagram, etc. And really, I just wanted to help out the small shops, because I'm friends with a lot of people who have small shops. So I'm like, okay, like I want to finish this because someone sent this to me, and I want to do a post review, or I want to talk about it, etc., and promote it because I really like this shop, or I like the artist, etc. So there was that pressure as well. But really, it was just, I wanted other things to do with my time, and I would be finding myself working on a large canvas, and I would be bored. So later on, we're going to talk about things you can do to rectify or to help if you are burnt out, and working on smaller canvases, spoiler alert, is one of those things. The next thing I want to talk about is overspending or stash overwhelm. And I like the whole point of this section, I'm not talking about anyone else specifically. I'm talking about myself. So I'm not trying to shame anyone because, hey, if you watched my previous video about things we don't talk about, let's not shame people for their stash. So for me personally, I do feel like I have a larger stash of diamond paintings, but also like everyone is different for their income. Everyone's different on how much they can budget, etc. But I'm not going to get into that. Basically, I have a large collection of diamond paintings. I live in a loft building. There's no doors except the door to my house and the door to my bathroom. So basically, everything that I own is out on display, which is bad for me because if you're a crafter like me and you're into different crafts, you're probably a craft hoarder, which is what I am. I can fully admit I'm a craft hoarder. So all of my diamond paintings are like in this area of my loft that used to be where another couch could go and there's a coffee table there. But now I've gotten rid of the coffee table, moved the couch, and the couch is basically my cat's couch now because I don't sit on it. But the area where my diamond paintings is like dead space. It's basically just storage for these boxes that contain my diamond paintings. And every time I look at it, which is every single day, multiple times a day, because there's no walls, no doors, it gives me a little bit of anxiety. And so I'm at the point where I might start like putting them into bins and putting them under my bed or something, or just moving them completely away from my eyesight. Because if I did a live a while ago where I was trying to organize them, I put them into piles like, oh, I want to destash these. I'm going to sell these. I'll give these away. These ones I want to keep, etc. And then I did nothing with them afterwards. So they're kind of just sitting there. And now I'm just like, I don't want to look at them anymore. I honestly don't. Like, there's a few that I'm like, okay, this one I can see myself working on, but the majority of them, I'm like, I just want to put in containers or in bins and shove them under my bed because I'm tired of looking at them. So I, like, with this big stash, it doesn't make me feel great about it. And like very early on in my diamond painting career, my diamond painting hobbiness, there was a lot of like, it was like during the pandemic. And it was like, okay, production, manufacturing was tight, or what is it called? When they ship things, whatever. That was all like slow. So there was like a lot of like fear of missing out, FOMO marketing, and it was like limited edition kits. Get this while you can, because if it sells out, it's not coming back, or if it sells out, it's not coming back for months. So I bought into that because I'm like, oh my God, I'm obsessed with diamond painting. I'm gonna keep buying kits. So I have a stash just in case something happens. And obviously like nothing happened. The diamond painting companies are still thriving and surviving. So it was just, I wanted artwork and I wanted diamond painting kits. And now I look back at some of the ones that I've purchased and I'm like, why did I even buy that? And then I think after a couple of years, I got into the mindset of, okay, would I hang this up? If the answer is yes, then I'm going to buy it. And I stopped buying Black Friday. I stopped buying anniversary sales. I stopped buying what other, like Labor Day, except like the big sales. I stopped shopping during them, or I would just buy one kit instead of like 4 or 5 at a time. There's like, I'm running out of space, honestly. Like the last thing I want to do is go and get another one of those black shelves from Canadian Tire. I'm Canadian, by the way. Holla if you're Canadian in the comments down below. And then also another thing that I noticed is when I finish a diamond painting, I literally have a stack and I just put them in a stack. A very long time ago, I used to have a diamond painting hung right here of like this anime girl from Mary's Diamonds. And then I took it down because I realized, hey, I do virtual Zoom calls and like professional workshops and meetings from where I sit right now. And it was not the greatest background to have an anime girl with a band-aid on her face behind me. So that I've hung one diamond painting in the 5 or 6 years I've been diamond painting. But they just sit there. For me, I'm just like, I need to stop buying diamond paintings. And like now when I see new artwork being released on a regular basis from some diamond painting companies, I'm like, oh my God, that's so cute. Oh my gosh, I love that. but it's not something where I feel the pull, the need to get my hit from buying it. Like, it's just like, oh, that's cute now. The next thing I want to talk about is just general diamond painting community stuff. And I think anytime you get into a niche hobby or a niche craft or a niche community or like something where there's people who like the same thing, there's always going to be drama. There's always going to be things that annoy you. And I found, like, I just was like, I need to take a step back because there is lots of weird stuff going on. And I talk about it a little bit in my 5 things we don't talk about. But there's just like stuff that I see and I'm just like, this makes me feel miserable inside. A lot of also what added to burnout was the frustration of seeing new diamond painting companies being launched like constantly, and then I would be excited because it's like, oh my gosh, there's a new company, I want to see what they have, maybe I'll buy a kit to test it out, and then ending up going to their shop or their website and then just realizing that this is all AI images. And like regardless of someone's like, oh my gosh, like this is all my artwork, etc., and then you go to the website and it's very apparent that it's not actually their artwork, it's just generated by AI and maybe they like touched up a few things. It would just frustrate me because I like supporting traditional artists who actually draw, illustrate, create the images that I want to diamond paint. It was just very frustrating to see so much fake artwork out there. And I don't know how you feel about AI, but I'm just talking about myself right now. And then also I talked about it again in my previous video, pity marketing, negative marketing, and just weighing mental health stuff for me. And I was like, I can't do this anymore. I need to take a step back. I need to get out of here. Okay, so we've talked about loss of novelty, stash overwhelm, and community stuff, which all combined together, probably with some of my own mental health stuff. Well, not probably, definitely combined with some of my mental health stuff on why it's led to me burning out from diamond painting. And now we're going to talk about some tips that I've come across on how to overcome diamond painting burnout, or I guess burnout from any craft either. Like, it would apply to any craft because right now, we'll talk about that after. I'll talk about what I'm doing now instead of diamond painting. But okay, so some tips to overcome it. I've read a lot and I've seen a lot of people say, oh, just take breaks from diamond painting and do another craft or do another hobby, do something else, go outside for a walk, like do something else. And I think that is reasonable. And I think as well as like clearing your head from diamond painting, from staring at a canvas with little symbols on it, I think that's just so helpful. And so that's basically that's basically my tactic right now. Like, I am taking a break from diamond painting. I do not have a diamond painting kitted up on my desk right now or ready to go. Basically, if you looked at my craft desk right now, it's just cross-stitch stuff. Okay, I'm obsessed. I'm hyperfixated on cross-stitch. I don't have a boyfriend that I can neglect and ignore. So that won't be happening anytime soon. And also, I think in the future, I think that whole relationship was enough. Okay, I'm not going to talk about it. Anyways, and then another tip that I got was switch to smaller canvases, which is something that I've been doing and trying to do in the past. Like when I realized, hey, I'm getting sick of this big diamond painting, I've switched to smaller diamond paintings. I worked on the Jaded Gem Shop Witchy Stitcher release, which I really like because they're small baby diamond paintings. They're very small, and I really like those as well. I'm not a big fan of like multiple mini kits, like the paint gems or whatever, because I don't want to have all these drills kitted up and then having to work on like small diamond paintings. I'd rather just work on one larger small diamond painting than like a handful of small diamond paintings like in a set, if that makes sense. I don't know, just my preference. And then also another tip was switch from squares to rounds or rounds to square, whatever you're used to doing, switch to the opposite size of drill. And I really like that. Like, I think over the years as well, every time I would do like 3 squares, I'd be like, okay, it's time for me to switch to a round. And I think that's also what helped me avoid burning out sooner than I actually did as well, is just switching drill sizes. But there, for me, I'm just like, something is very satisfying hearing the squares click into each other. And rounds, it's like, I don't mind it, But I just find multi-placing squares a lot more satisfying, and I just enjoy it more. When it comes to buying diamond paintings, something that was brought to my attention or like suggested to me was pick designs you will do in the next year or so. And so when I see things being released, I'm like, that's very cute. Would I do that in the next year? Would I do that in the next 6 months? And because I'm diamond painting burnt out, the answer is always no, because I don't know when I'll start diamond painting on a regular basis again. It could be today. It could be next week. It could be 5 years from now, or it could be like a year from now. Who knows, right? So that's just also why I haven't been buying a lot of diamond paintings. But if you're like me and you have acquired a very large stash, I think organizing your stash, putting it into Gems Flow, putting it into Google Keep, which I have a video on how I use Google Keep to keep track of my diamond paintings. Knowing what's in your stash is so helpful, especially if you're on a budget or you're on a no buy, or you just want to try and like not buy as many or like hoard diamond paintings. Knowing what you have is very, very helpful, because there's been times a lot of my collection, a huge chunk of my collection is Jaded Gem Shop, and I freaking love jade. Okay, I love Jaded Gem Shop. If you didn't know that about me, I love that bench. Anyways, a lot of it is from Jaded Gem Shop, and for the longest time I was not updating my inventory logbook Google Keep thing. So there's been times where I'm like, oh crap, like I'm about to check out, and then I'm like, wait, this image seems very familiar to me. And then I'll go and look in my purchases from Jaded Gem Shop, and I'm like, oh, I ordered that like 5 months ago. I ordered that a month ago, etc. So keeping your wish list, keeping your inventory up to date is very, very helpful, so you're not overspending and buying things that you already have. As well as like, it's just nice to be like, I want to work on a round kit, or I want to work on a kit by this artist, and then you can filter things and go kind of like shop your stash. I really like that idea of shopping your stash. And then that rolls into my last point of overcoming diamond painting burnout. Don't feel pressured or influenced to buy things you don't need. If you want to buy something because you like it, who the F cares? Buy it. If you have a million trays and you like collecting trays or diamond painting pens, buy them. I don't care. But the last thing you want is just to like have a huge collection of diamond painting trays, and then at the end of the day or like a week from now, look at your tray collection and be like, what am I going to do with these? Why did I buy all of these? Because when I look at my diamond painting collection now, sometimes if I'm like in a weird mental headspace, I'll be like, all I see are like dollar signs in the garbage. I felt the pressure. And I think also because I'm a YouTube creator or YouTube video maker person, and like very early on I would watch a ton of diamond painting YouTube, and that's all I would watch while I diamond painted. But now I'm like, you can't, like, if my friend posts something, sometimes I'll watch it and sometimes I'll just ignore. I'm the worst friend ever. I probably don't watch your videos unless you tell me to, or you tag me in it and you talk about me, then I'll watch it. But very early on, I would see other creators doing like hauls or like showing their stash, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, that tray's so pretty, I want it, etc. Or that diamond painting is so great, or that putty or that wax or that scented thing sounds like it smells so good, I want it. So I'd go out and buy it, and now I have an accumulation of stuff that I just don't use and don't need. And this is like all over the place. I'm fully aware that a lot of my videos are all over the place. You don't need to comment and tell me. But like, I have all this stuff, and the last thing I want to do is throw it away because I'm just thinking about someone else who diamond paints that maybe wants this stuff or needs this stuff. And also fully realizing that I am lazy. I will not pay extra to ship it to you. I will not go out of my way to go to the post office. So the easiest thing is drive to Edmonton and let me know, and then I'll meet you somewhere that's not my house. Okay. Anyways, overcoming. Okay, TLDR, take breaks. Take breaks from diamond painting, do another craft, do another hobby, go outside, touch grass. Switch to smaller canvases, or if you do a lot of small canvases, switch to larger canvases. Switch to the opposite shape of drill that you currently work on. So if you're like me, you do a lot of squares, switch to doing some round diamond paintings or round kit necks. Pick designs that you know you'll do. like coming up, or you'll do them sooner rather than later. Remember that it's not a race. Diamond painting is not a race. Stop comparing yourself to other people. There was a podcast I was listening to, and the girl was like, comparison is a thief of joy. And I was like, that's so cheesy, but so true. Okay. And then don't feel pressured or influenced to buy and add to your stash, because I feel like that's just going to contribute to you burning out and not enjoying the hobby as much. So okay, so if you're still here, thank you so much for like surviving my blabbing and yapping. You're probably like, Beverly, your diamond painting channel. Okay, if you didn't realize, like a year or two ago, I used to be BevB Diamond Paints, and I changed it to just BevB. My Instagram used to be BevB Diamond Paints. I changed it to bevbeecrafts. My Facebook page used to be BevB Diamond Paints. I changed my name on there to BevB, because it's like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Okay. I want to be able to help you with your diamond painting journey. But the last thing I want to do is do yappy videos like this if nobody likes them. If you like yappy videos like this where you just listen to me talk about stupid crap, let me know in the comments down below. I want to be helpful. But also I'm fully aware that like most of my time is dedicated to cross stitch and latch hook and doing other crafts. So what this means, TLDR, after all of that disclaimer, it means that you will still probably see diamond painting. Maybe I'll make it like a series or a continuous thing where I'm like, I'm trying to get back into diamond painting. Here's how I'm trying to do it. Which actually, like now that I think about it, not a bad idea. But you'll also probably see some other crafts. Like I've been really obsessed with this brand, Craft Club Co. Not my craft club, because okay, this is a whole other video. There's Craft Club Co. and then there's My Craft Club that used to be called Easy Whim, and now they're called My Craft Joy, and they have diamond painting subscription boxes, and they are a scam, okay? But not a scam, because you will get your diamond paintings, but really they're just like AliExpress, Temu diamond paintings that you're overspending for. Anyway, sorry, off topic. I've just been really obsessed with this brand, Craft Club Co. from, I think they're based in Australia. Anyways, I really, really like them. So you'll probably see more from me doing those types of crafts. But I can guarantee you that there's still going to be diamond painting videos. Okay. So make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet, and hit the notification bell, whatever side it's on. So that you're notified when I upload new videos. And if something resonated with you in this video, let me know down below. Do you feel like you're burnt out from diamond painting? Or if you're like, I'm getting close to it, this is what I'm going to try. Do you have tips for other people or for myself, for those that are burnt out from diamond painting? Or if you have nothing to add and you made it this far in the video, is there a skateboard emoji? Okay, leave a skateboard emoji or a diamond emoji or a gemstone emoji in the comments down below, so I know you watched this far and you are ridiculous and I love you so much, appropriately, not parasocially. But thank you for sitting through this video. I hope that something in it was helpful to you and gave you something to think about as well. And again, the whole point was not to shame anyone. I'm just talking about my personal experiences with diamond painting burnout, etc. But let me know your thoughts down below. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video, whatever that will be about. Okay, bye!